Here I am. Hello. Yes, it's Thursday. It's a Thursday. Yeah, let's just get that right to start off with. It is a Thursday, which means that Thursday is notoriously, I think, the quiet time on Twitch. And when people are not busy doing other things and there's not very many viewers around. So I thought I would sneak in on a Thursday and try to make up a character while nobody else was looking, just to see whether or not I can make it work. Now, I have to admit, and some of you might find this strange and hard to believe, I have not actually made up a 5th edition D&D character yet. I've supported other people doing it, and I think I know the general routine of it. But that's about it. I've never played 5th edition. I very rarely, the last time I played anything was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 1st edition. So it's ages since I've ever made up a character. And I've been thinking about character ideas, and I think I've got sort of like 3 that I would like to make up. So like 3 different characters. And the idea is that I thought I'll go through it and try to make them up and see how it goes, and then maybe, you know, I can play one in one of the one-shot games that are going off, and maybe I can get in there and just sort of like have a play, but also at the same time and get an understanding about character generation. Or is it car gen? Is that how they say it? Or char gen? And, you know, get a feeling of car gen. It must be card gen. So I've got some things ready. I've got Player's Handbook here. And I've got, I don't know why I've got the Monster Manual, but I got the Monster Manual. And I've also got the DMG, as I used to call it. Yeah, this I used to call the PHB. PHB, Player's Handbook. Yeah, so we'll have a look. Oh, thank you, Raph. Raph comes in with 6 viewers, hosting for 6 viewers. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated that. I don't know what you've come in for, in the sense of what to watch, because I'm going to blunder my way through 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons creation. So hopefully it'll work, but I'm not too sure whether or not it will be successful or not. So let's get onto this screen. So here we are. I've moved myself over slightly because I thought you can actually see the dice rolls down here then. And then this is my character sheet. I'm actually in roll 20 because I thought that's where I'll make it up. And then I can roll the dice, etc. But apart from that, I'm really streaming from the hip, I think the name is. Now, I've actually got 3 characters that I thought I would make up, and I've been thinking about them a lot. And I've sort of like thought off and on, and I didn't want to be almost like stereotypical in what I made up. And I've been sort of like watching games and thinking what actually gets chosen, what doesn't get chosen. And so I've decided on 3 characters, and I know their characters and their race. That's about it. And I haven't gone in and sort of like looked at sort of like different views about things and their different ability scores. So I don't know whether or not these races will make good characters or vice versa, or what they'll actually look like. So all I'm going to do is just sort of like make them up and see how it goes. So the three characters that I have thought about, and I'll just move this over here, and then I think with this I can actually write on here. Let's make it quite a bit bigger so you guys can see it. Black's probably a good thing. Maybe just a tad bigger. Yeah, there you go. So we'll stay with black and see how it goes. So the 3 characters I've thought about. The first one I thought about was making a half-orc bard. Now, my philosophy behind this is as follows. Okay, I thought that a lot of half-orcs probably grow up, they're quite vicious, they're quite hefty, they're quite muscular, they're quite in there. And I thought, yeah, that if I was in real life a half-orc, okay, then I would be that person, that half-orc that is not into everything else. So it would be a case that when everybody else is going out learning weapons and hacking things away, I would be more into musical instruments and things like that, or drums, or singing, or something like that. And I also thought what would be really interesting about the half-orc bard was that he might think he's a really good singer, and he is for half-orc standards, but he's not at all for everybody else's. So if you compared him to the lyrical voice of an elf, you know, his voice is absolutely dire. But I remember playing Dark Age of Camelot and being a bard in there and having a drum, and really liked the way he used to play his drum. So I think his instrument would probably be a drum. I don't know whether or not that's possible or not. But oh, have I just lost that? Or oh no, have I just got? Oh no, I haven't. I wonder how you what. That's weird, isn't it? Okay, and half-orc bard. Can I still type in there? Yeah. So the other thing that I thought about this half-orc bard, let's just reduce the size of it now. Oh, it does it all. That's helpful. Okay, let's keep at 26 then. So the half-orc bard plays a drum, sings badly. And apart from that, I hadn't sort of like come up with anything else for him. That was about it. I just thought, oh, that might be a nice character to play. So that's the first one. So that's sort of like the half-orc bard. Let's just I'm on this one. Let's just take off that awful background so it looks a lot tidier. There we go. So that was one character that I thought of. Now, I've also thought of another character. Let's change the colour a bit. Let's go for a nice red colour. Okay, so the second character I wanted to play was a monk. And I really fancy playing a monk. And I was trying to think of what sort of like class, what race I would want the monk to be. And I came up, and I don't know whether or not this is possible, and I don't know how to spell it. I wanted to be a dragonborn monk. Does dragonborn have an "e" on the end? Let's have a look. I'm getting out the player's handbook. That's classes. So before classes is race. Hang on. Elf. I always thought this would be in alphabetical order, but I think Dragonborn isn't. No, I'm right. Dragonborn. Yeah, so I thought I would have a Dragonborn monk. And I was thinking about a Dragonborn. It's done it again. Look, why does it keep doing that? Let's click onto that and select it, because then we know that that works. There you go. So, and I thought, right, what can he be? Well, I really like a staff, and I know monks can go unarmed combat, etc., which would be very nice. But I thought a staff would be nice, and then I was reading up in here, and I found that Dragonborn could go to different sort of like types of dragons, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I can find one for there. So like draconic ancestry, and I thought, right, let's look in this book, Monster Manual, and let's look at roughly the different types of dragons that they happen. And I spent a lot of time looking through dragons, and I wanted a dragon that it's sort of like copper dragons. I wanted to be a copper dragon to start off with, but they're pranksters and joke tellers and riddlers. And I thought, nah, that's no good for my monk. And then I thought, right, okay, then so what about a gold dragon? And they're master holders. And I thought, no, that's not my monk either. And I think in the end, I came up with a silver dragon. Silver dragons believe that living a moral life involves doing good deeds and ensuring that one's actions cause no undeserved harm to other sentient beings. And I thought, nah, that's what I want. So he would be sort of like a silver dragon, and that would be his sort of like background. And I thought that'll make a really good character as well. And then my final character, when let's just change the color again. Let's go for a deep green for this one. My final character is that I thought, right, with a character, the other thing that I really would like to play is a spellcaster. And in MMOs online, I tend to go for the tank class a lot of the time. And a lot of people have said to me, oh, you know, the first character you make up in D&D should be a fighter, it should be a tank. And I thought, well, yeah, but I'm never very good at taking the lead on things like that. I'm always the person who wants to hang back and sort out puzzles. So I thought, oh, I'm going to make up a caster. And I had a look, and the only one that really sort of like appealed to me was the warlock. And I thought, I like this idea of they're almost like godlike in the sense that they have this patron that they're also always worshipping. And I thought, now a warlock would be cool. And the more I looked into it, and that's spelt wrong, I think. Is it like tiefling? I need to get it out and have a look, check my spellings. And the more I looked, tiefling, that's it. The more I looked at it, I thought, yes, a tieflings is where I'm going to go with this. And the other thing I was thinking about when I was making up this is that I sort of like had, hi, Macabre Derek, how are you? Welcome to my humble stream here in the back of Beyond. I thought I would go the classic sort of like hooded figure, almost like making sure that he wasn't sort of like seen. but I did want him to have his patron to be quite evil, and I wanted to sort of like him almost to have this constant turmoil, this constant need, almost like he's almost like sold his soul, but he wants to be good, and always sort of like working like that. So those are my three sort of like ideas that I wanted to make up. So half orc bard who plays the drums, sings badly, and is sort of like one of the you know, a bit like me, couldn't get into games and sports, so learned to play the piano. Then a dragonborn monk who carries a staff, and he's sort of like a silver dragon, so always wants to do good deeds as well. And if anybody remembers the Kung Fu films, there used to be a series of films with a Kung Fu master, something like that. And then a tiefling warlock. So over the next sort of like 3 weeks, I think I'm going to come on Thursday night and make up one of these three. And that's going to be the idea of it. And I'm going to walk through it and try to make it up. So please forgive me, because I'm going to be incredibly slow and going to have to look up a lot of rules. I'm in World 20, and I actually do have this 5th edition thing that I've bought. So hopefully that could help me. And the other thing I have is that I have the proper books. So I've got that first. At least you're working from a theme first. Yeah. Well, isn't that how everybody makes up their characters? I have to have a theme, and so I can work from it. So I think what we're going to do, I was thinking that the easiest one to probably make up would be the half orc bard. So we're going to have a go, and we're going to try to make that one up first. So here we are. I haven't thought about a name yet, because that normally comes to me. And I know in the player's handbooks there's some suggestions for names, so that'll probably work. No, I say 80%. How do I... Oh, no. Can't do that. Can't do best numbers at all. I actually wrote a blog post on my blog about the stages I think that people go through on character generation. And I'm just trying to find it so I can link it. No, there it is. It's called The Continuum of Changing Characters. Let me just link it for anybody who's interested in reading it. And in there, I actually think that, you know, people start off with... there's a phase that people go through when all they're interested in is sort of like... the best, the highest numbers, and saying, oh, I must have this. You can't be a half orc bard or anything like that. But one thing I am going to be a half orc. So I'm going to talk like a half orc. I'm not keen on when people play a half orc and it has a sweet voice like an elf. Because then I sort of like think, well, play an elf then. You know, so I'm going to make it sure. Makes a great war drummer theme. Well, I haven't got that far. I'm not too sure what that theme is at the moment. So, but I know that I want to play a bard. He's going to be half orc. He's going to play a drum, and he's also going to sing. But he sings badly because he's a half orc. But he thinks he's really good. And he's almost like he's been bullied all his life because he couldn't wield a sword very well. And, you know, he's had some training, but he's really bad at it. And people used to make fun of him. So he's quite sort of like... He doesn't take people's... he doesn't take criticism very well. I think that's the key thing to him. So I'll come back to name. I'll just call him character 1. And here it says choose, and I could choose bard, and that's 1. And race here, I can say he's a half orc, which is good. Excellent. Experience points be 0. Background, I don't know what it is at the moment. So, but I think the next thing I'm going to do are dice pools. Now, I had a good look around, and I think what I'm going to do with the dice pools is that I'm going to do roll 4d6s and get rid of the lowest one and then rearrange them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not too sure how people do it, but I think that's one of the options. So I'm going to roll 4d6s. If I was just going to make up any random character, I think I would roll them in order. So, and then decide what character it makes. But because I want to play something that's quite specific in a bard, then I thought I'm going to do it round this way. So we're going to roll 4d6s and get rid of the last one. And that's going to be our sort of like our numbers. So I will pop them up here. Let's do dot, 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 dot. Here we go. So first one, here we go. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? So that's an 8. Always fills me with confidence. 8. Okay, next one. Roll. That's an 11. So we've got 8, 11. Let's do the next one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's 16. No, 15. 15, sorry. 15. Because it does take away the 2. That's a good one. We like that one. Oh, no! Oh, this is not going well. That's a 15. That's a 6. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Here's the 5th one. Oh, not bad. That's a 10. And then 1 more. Oh, that's not too bad. So we're doing with rolls, right? Yes, yeah, that's what I think. I think that's what I'm saying, and that's going to be what, 11? Is that another 11? Yeah, another 11. Okay. So we got 8, 11, 15, 6, 10, and 11. Okay then. Now let me just look up here and look at Bard, because I think the bards have do they sort of like have a major stat that I've got to pop things into? Hang on, let me look at the book. Classes. Barbarian, Bard. First charisma should be your highest ability, followed by dexterity. Okay then, so that makes sense. So so we've got so in which case my charisma is going to be 15. Ta-da! Dexterity is going to be 11. That's all right. Now then, we've got an 11, a 10. Right, so I think my constitution, I might be weak and feeble, but I think I'm quite robust. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. It's a back. Oh, sorry about that, Derek. It's because your post was too long. I am new to this, so I do apologise. I think it's something to do with my spam filters. I think that might correct it a bit. Sorry about that. You're probably gone and never coming back. I did read what it said because I can see it. Yeah, I think this is bad. Try playing. Okay then, see you later. Thanks for popping by. Okay, so let's carry on. So we've got 15, 11, 11. I've got a 10, a 6 and an 8. So let's put 8, 6 and 10. So we've got 15, yeah, 11, 11, 2 11s, a 10, a 6 and an 8. Now, is he going to be more wise or more intelligent? He's probably quite intelligent, actually. Well, he's not that intelligent. He's not the brightest person in the block. Right, now then, I think as a half orc, I might get some changes. Half orc. Ah, right. So my strength increases by 2 and your constitution increases by 1. So that goes to that and that goes to that. That's nice. So I'm still pretty stupid. I'm wondering whether or not I'm too stupid to actually... Do you know what I think I'm going to do? That was the 10, wasn't it? I forgot what dice pool I had. Hang on, let's do this. That was the 15. 6, 8. That was an 11. So it was 11, 11, 10. I think I'm going to put my intelligence as 10 and my strength at 8. I think that makes more sense. But then I think with these going on, that'll go up to 10. And that'll go up by 1. So that's how it'll be. Right. Anything else that I need from here? Oh, right. Menacing. You gain proficiency in intimidation. So let me tick that. Tick. When you are reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. You can't use this feature again. Oh wow, we've got all these weird things. I need to right. I need to pop them in here. I think. What's this called? Let's put menacing in. That is racial. Let's put that in there. Cool. And then relentless endurance. Let's copy that and put that in there. What's this say? Half orc. I'll just put in there. I'm not too sure whether or not that's correct or not. Let's put half orc in there as well. Half orc. Do I get all of these at first level? There's quite a lot that you get at first level. Savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage die 1 additional time and add it. What is that? Is that everything? Can I do that with everything? That's quite mean, isn't it? Savage attacks. half orc. Let's cut and paste that in. Copy. Paste. Close that up. Or languages. Now, is there somewhere on here for languages? I need somewhere for languages. I would have thought that there was somewhere for this character sheets. Oh, hang on. Bio. Spells. No. Core. Languages. Oh, here we are. Proficiency in languages. Okay, here we go. So this is the language, and he can do common orc. And then I'm going to put written in Dwarvish. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So he's and it says that it's orc is a harsh, grating language with hard consonants. So I need to remember that when I'm deciding how he's going to talk. Let's just pop it up there for later on. That's cool. Okay, that's good. Okay then. Anything? Oh, dark vision. We have base speed is 30, so that can go in there. Cool. Thanks to your orc bird, you have superior vision in dark and dim. You can see dim light within 60 feet. Right, so this is dark vision. So that must be another one of these. Dark vision, racial, half orc. And let's just copy that in there. Cool. Right. Oh, we're on a roll now. Right. Half orcs are somewhat larger and bulkier. That they range from 5 foot to 6 foot. Right. Where does my height and weight go? Bio. Character appearance. So he's going to be 5'9". I know that. Oops. 5'9", and well, I wonder how much he's going to weigh. About 11 stone. So that's what's I need 14 multiplied by 11, 140, 154 pounds. 54 pounds. Oh, they're up here, look. They go up here, look, I've got it. 5'9" inches. 154 pounds. I never saw that up there. Eyes are going to be green. Skin pale green. Do half orcs have pale? What does it say? Oh, it doesn't say anything about their skin. My size is medium. Oh no, sorry. That is medium. Skin is going to be pale green, and my hair is going to be ginger. And what does it say? Half orcs really 14. So we'll say that he's 15. There we go. Cool. Oh, wrong button. Back to the core. Okay then. So that's that bit done. Wow, he's doing well so far. Okay then. So now I've got to look at being a bard. Searching bard. Okay then. So hit points at first level 8 plus your constitution modifier 8. So he will have current hit points 9, because that's 8 plus 1 Max hit points 9, because that's all he can have. Okay then. So, start and equipment. You are proficient with the following items. In addition to any proficiencies provided by your race or background. Light armor. Oh, I need to make a note of these. Let's pop them in here. Let's just... Oh, hang on. We can put them straight onto the character sheet, surely. Proficiencies. Where do proficiencies go? I tell you what. Let's put them in bio somewhere, and then we can come back to it. So let's just cut and paste these. Copy and paste. Light armor. I can wield hand crossbow, simple weapons, long swords, rapier, short swords, 3 musical instruments of your choice. OMG, I've got to learn 3. Oh no, I don't think I can learn 3. Choose any 3. Now it keeps talking about a background as well. Now hang on, do half orcs get any proficiencies? Let's have a look. Half orc, half elf, half orcs. I'm reading from Player's Handbook at the moment. Languages. No, it doesn't seem to. They don't seem to have anything extra. So that's what we're going for. So that's cool then. So you start with the following items plus anything provided by your background. Okay then. A rapier, a longsword, or a simple weapon. Right, what are simple weapons? Let's see what it says here. Simple weapons. Let's look at weapons then. If not, weapons. 2 categories: simple and martial. Most people use simple weapons, so I need to know what a simple weapon is. I fancy a short sword. That's what I fancy. Melee weapons. Here we go. I feel that if I can wield a short sword, then I'm happy about that. Is a short sword a simple weapon? Short sword. Short sword. Here we go. Properties: light, finesse. What was a simple weapon again? Ammunition. Finesse. Oh no. These weapons include clubs, maces, and other weapons found out. Yeah, martial equals right. So I can only have a rapier or a longsword. Well, I want a short sword. Okay, he's going to have a short sword. Okay, so that's all right. We can have it. We'll come back to that. He's going to have a short sword. A short sword, probably an entertainer's pack. A drum, leather armor, and a dagger. Okay then, so let's put that on his equipment list. I wonder where equipment goes. Bio? Ooh, I don't know what that is. Oops. Spells call. Name. Oh, items. Here we go. So he's going to have a short sword. And oops. Entertainer's pack. Drum for play. Oh no! What's it doing? Drum for playing. Just in case there was a different sort of drum. Leather armor. Oops, no, come on. Leather armor. And a dagger. So he's got that. Okay then. Cool. Right. Da, da, da. I'm not too sure what I'm doing with these ticks here. I think that's to say that he's proficient in it. 3 musical instruments of your choice. Right, so we'll put this in here. We'll put drum. I don't know what that means. What? Oh, proficiency 2. Drum. Panpipes, which he's really bad at. And I don't know what strength, what attributes those go on to. And he needs another instrument. Probably a tin whistle. Let's make it a tin whistle. It's not going to be panpipes. That's really bad. Cowbell. Yeah, there we go. I spelt whistle wrong, but never mind. Okay, that's all right then. So, proficiency bonus +2, which seems to be going into there, which is fine. And then he knows some spells. That's Bardic Inspiration. That's second level, third level I don't need to worry about. So I don't, right, now, backgrounds. Now, it keeps going on about a background, so let's look at what these backgrounds are. Every story has a beginning. Your character's background reveals where you came from, how you became an adventurer, your place, your... Right, okay. Choosing a background provides you with the important story cues. Okay then, got ya. Right. So what are... oh, here we go. Backgrounds by name. Is there only one? An acolyte? Oh, that's not very good. There always seems to be one. Hang on. I will turn to the trusty PHB. Spells. What's this? Background. Here we go. Here we go. Using inspiration. Okay then. So we've got some choices. Acolyte. No. Charlatan. No. Criminal. No. Entertainer. That's what I have to be. Let me entertain you. Right. You thrive at the front of an audience. You know how to entrance. Yeah, this is me. Do I have to be an entertainer? Let's see if there's something else that I can sort of like fit into it. I'm not a hermit or noble. Outlander, no, I don't think so. Sage, sailor, soldier, urchin. This is a very difficult one because I don't. I suppose typically he is an entertainer, but it almost like seems like he should be that, and he would have to be an entertainer. I'm just trying to see if there's something else that sort of like fits in with him. I just wondered whether or not no, see, he's not a charlatan or a criminal, and he's not an acolyte. I think we're just going to go for an entertainer. We'll just stick with what we know and go with an entertainer. So where does that go in bio, do you think? Right, we'll put it in here. Entertainer. Okay. Then we could do some roles. Right, skill proficiencies, acrobatics and performance. Now that's on the front page. I remember seeing those. Acrobatics and performance. So would these now be roles? If I roll performance. Oh, look at that roll. Oh, I am good at performing. Oh, critical. Da-da. I am the performer. Da-da-da. Right. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Hang on a minute. Oh. I'm just going to my first ever 5E, D and D character on stream. Let me entertain you. Copy. Don't make that go out live. Pop that in there. There you go. I just thought I would publicize my my creation story. Okay, so I've got acrobatics and I've got performance. Cool. Okay then, what else does it say? You also have a disguise kit and one type of musical instrument. Okay then, so down here I think disguise kit. Let's pop that in. I don't know what proficiency, what attribute that goes down, but I'll put charisma. Okay then. A musical instrument. I've got my drum. The favour of an admirer, a love letter, lock of hair, or a trinket, a costume, and a pouch containing 15 gold pieces. We are in money. Money. 15. And it says we had a pouch as well. It definitely said we had a pouch. Oh, that says punch. Pouch. Right, I've got my disguise kit. I've got my musical instrument because I've got my drum. I've got my entertainment pack. Right. Entertainer routines. A good entertainer is versatile, spicing up every performance with a variety of different routines. Choose 1 to 3 routines or roll on the table to define your expertise as an entertainer. Okay then. Actor, dancer, fire eater, jester, juggler, tumbler, storyteller, singer, poet, instrumentalist. Right. Interesting one. Now, I feel that he can play the drums. I quite like that. I quite like that he plays his drum. Plays his drum. He's also a singer, but he does it badly. We know that, don't we? badly. Sounds good for a half orc. Smiley face. Yeah, well that sounds... I often... what else do you think he might... I think he does a bit of slapstick. So he does things like falling over a lot of the time and things like that. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, we got that. Feature by popular demand. You can always find a place to perform, usually in a tavern. At such a place. Okay then. Personality trait. Oh, let's go for this, and let's just roll. Let's do some rolls. Okay, personality trait D8. That's what we want. 3. I'm a hopeless romantic, always searching for that someone special. Okay. Hopeless. Oh, look, I knocked out the K from stick. Hopeless romantic, always looking for someone special. Oh yeah, I can play that. Let's spell romantic correctly. Okay. Personalities there. Ideal 1d6. Where's my dice roller gone? Oh, is it here? I think it's here. There it is. 1d6. 5. I like seeing the smiles on people's faces when I perform. That's all that matters. Yeah, I can see that happening as well. I like seeing the smiles on people's faces when I perform. That's all that matters. Oh, I can feel this character growing on me as I do it. Bond, 1d6. 1d6. 2. Right. It says someone stole my precious instrument. I will get it back one day. Right, so I think that was given to me by my first sweetheart. Yeah. Okay, I need to think, how did you lose it? How did I lose this? I need to think about that for my background story. Right, next. Flaw, 1d6. Number 1. I'll do anything to win fame and fortune. I'll do anything for you, dear. Anything. I'll do anything to win fame and fortune. Cool. Oh, I like that. That's giving me a lot of background information about him. Oh, variant entertainer, gladiator. Oh no, I'm not being a gladiator. That would be awful. Right. That's cool. I like that. Okay then, let's go back to this core. Now, there's something that I was reading about. So background there. Entertainer. Let me entertain you. Do I get anything on my initiative, or what does it roll? Or you must get a bonus for something. Does that... Remember 11. Oh, yes. It's on your initiative. Cool. Okay. Right, next. What was the other thing that I was looking at? Oh yeah, let's look up Bard. Here we go. Right. Alternatively, oh no, we'll go with this. We won't buy our own equipment. Right. Proficiency bonus +2. We have spellcasting and bardic inspiration D6. Okay then. What do I roll a D6 now? I'm not too sure what I put in there. Inspiration. Spellcasting. Right, let's have a look at inspiration. Right. You can inspire others through stirring sounds or music. To do so, you use a bonus action from your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 foot of you who can hear you. That creature gains one bardic inspiration die, a d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll that dice and add a number. The creature can wait until... Right, okay. You can use this feature... this is it. You can use the feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. Twice. So I can do it twice, and currently it's at 2. There you go. Now let's put bardic inspiration. Can I add another one there? Yeah. So this is class Bard, and this is bardic inspiration. I don't want to put it all. So let's put the important thing. So I'm just going to type bonus action within 60 foot, 1d6, regain after long rest. That'll do. That gives me the information that I need about that. So cool, that's nice. Spellcasting. You have learned to untangle and reshape the fabric of reality in harmony with your wishes and music. Your spells are part of your vast repertoire. Magic that you can tune to different situations. Okay. You know 2 cantrips of your choice from the bardic spell list. You learn additional bard cantrips at your choice at higher levels. Okay then. So let's go into spells. So, oh no, what? How do I write cantrips? So I need 2 of those. Bardic shows us you can cast at first level. To cast these spells. Oh, right. You know 4 first level spells of your choice from the bardic list. Okay then. So how many spells do I get to know? 2 cantrips and 4 first level spells. 2 first level. Right. Oh no, this is going to be... Alright, so I guess we need to... We need to learn some spells. How exciting. Right, 2nd level. These are all 2nd levels. This is higher up, so I don't need to do this. Saving throw, dexterity and charisma. Oh yes, that's gone on there already. That's cool. Okay then, so we need bardic spells. Bard spells by level. Cool. How exciting. Right, we want cantrips first. We just want... Oh no. cantrips. Right. So these are the cantrips. So we got Dancing Lights, Light, Mage Hand. Oh, people use Mage Hand a lot. Mending, Message, Minor Illusion, Prestidigitation. People use that a lot. I hear them do that a lot. True Strike, Vicious Mockery. Now, I have to think about my character. Now, he's a half-orc, so he's grown up in rough and tumble. So I think he's probably used to using his spells to almost like protect himself from bullies and things like that. So what's True Strike? You extend your hand, point a finger at the target. Your magic grants you a brief insight into. On your next turn, you gain an advantage. Oh yes, I think I would use that as a cantrip. That would help me when I'm in danger. So let's do True Strike. School. I think it's Divination. Casting time. 1 action. Range 30. Only somatic, so does it require concentration? Yes. Up to 1 round. Let's cut and paste this across. Copy, paste. Okay, that's cool. True Strike. I think that would be really good for him. Right. And now Vicious Mockery sounds good as well. You unleash a string of insult. Oh, yes. I'm not too sure about this. This one. Do you know, I've changed my mind. I'm going to take Minor Illusion, and I'll tell you why. It says, you create a sound. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It could be your voice, someone else's voice. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration. And I thought it'd be really good that he can have people heckling or saying how good he is from the audience. That would be cool. Illusion. Casting time 1 action. 30 foot. Target, it doesn't say anything. What is that? It has material as well. A bit of fleece. Is it concentration? It doesn't say it is, so I'll unclick that. And then let me just cut and paste all that. Copy. Paste. That's cool. Minor Illusion. So that's a good one. And then the next one I'm going to have is Vicious Mockery. Vicious Mockery. Now, I find spells really interesting now, because beforehand in D&D we never used to have cantrips. Never ever. But now we seem to... you sort of like can cast these as many times as you sort of like want. Which seems really strange to me, because I was brought up in this idea that, you know, you're in my day and age, everything was just sort of like you just cast a spell once and then that was it. Right, let's, you know, if you're a first level magic user, because I always used to end up having to play the magic user, then that was it. You went with either sleep or magic missile or light, and that was it. You cast it once, and then that was it. You were wielding your staff for the rest of the... oh, no, you didn't used to wield your staff. You used to throw darts. Just like whoof, 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 all over the place. So that was one of them, which was interesting. Okay, so that's his cantrips done. Let me just close this up. Now, I have two... Now, what did it say? Bard. You know 4 first level spells of your choice from the Bard list, but I can only cast 2 of them at first level. Oh, spells known 4, but I can cast 2. Okay then, so let's go back. So we need 4 first level spells next. Right. I don't know what a lot of these do. Let's have a look. Right, animal friendship, no, not what. Bane, what does Bane do? That sounds nice. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within must make charisma saving roll. Whenever a target that fails this save makes an attack roll saving roll before the target must roll 1d4. Oh, yes, we like that. I'm just going to add them in like that to start off with, and we'll pick the ones that we like. Charm person, no. Comprehend languages, no. Cure wounds, maybe, because he's been in a lot of battles. You know, he's been bullied all his life, so it might be that he's learnt to sort of like protect himself. That seems logical. Disguise self, no, because he's got it. Detect magic, no. Fairy fire, what's that? Each object is outlined in blue. Any creature in the area when the spell... Oh, so the spell is cast is also outlined... Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity save for the duration, objects and affected shed light. Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. Right, we like that. Fairy fire. We might have that one. I like that one. I can see him using that. Featherfall, no. Healing word. So what's difference between healing word and cure light wounds? Cure wounds, a touch regains a number of hit points equal to plus 1d8. Healing word. Oh, that's regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus. So why take that rather than that? Am I reading? Perhaps one of these is wrong. Let me make sure. Cure wounds, healing word. I'm looking at the PHB at the moment, guys. That's why I'm looking down here, because I don't understand why you would take one and not the other. They both seem to be doing the same thing here. Oh, hang on. That's an action. This is a bonus action. Right. Do you know, I'm not going to take Cure Wounds. I'm going to take Healing Word. Because, therefore, he's more likely to be able to do that as he's running away from something. Heroism. What's this? Concentrate. Until the spell is immune to be frightened, gains 10. Oh, interesting. That's a possibility. Hideous laughter. Hideous laughter. A tiny tart. A creature of your choice within the range receives everything. Perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into. Oh, that is really. I like that one. Hideous laughter. That would be really good. When he's sort of like when he's doing his spells. Identify no. Illusionary script no. Long strider. What's this? No, it doesn't increase speed. That's not. Silent image. You create an image of an object or a creature or some visible phenomena that is no larger. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual. It isn't accompanied by time. You can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot. I think this would be. I like that. A silent image is nice. I feel that he's turning into an illusionist. Silent image. You know, there's probably a whole load of you saying to me, take this, take this. Sleep, no, speak with Anna, no. Thunder wave. I like that. That links more to his drum as well, I think. I know I don't have enough for all this, but I'm just going to write them all down and then decide the 4 that I'm going to take. Right, okay then. So that's it. So I actually get, how much is it? 4. And then so 4, right. Thunder wave, silent image, hideous laughter, and healing word. What did Bane do? I think that's going to have to go. I can't get rid of it now. How do you get rid of it? I guess you just need to fill it up from the top. So let's put Thunder Wave in there. How on earth do you get rid of it? There must be something to get. Oh, I prep. I know, I can't get rid of it, guys. It's there forever. Oh no, I've made a mess of that, haven't I? It's a complete mess. Right. One, two, three, 4. There you go. 4 of them and some gaps for later on. Okay, I just need to go to the bathroom. I will be back in 2 ticks. I've been thinking about a design for my channel. You have to remember, I'm not an artist or a creative person. I have the programs, but not the expertise. I don't have the money to hire a graphic or concept designer, or to take the time off work to attend art classes or creative retreats. So I had to come up with something myself. It had to represent my channel and me. It had to be easy and yet adaptable. And so, after much thought and crunches up of pieces of paper, I came up with the following design. It's not detailed. It's not graphically stunning. It's not colourful. It's not complex. It's simple because it reflects me and my skills. What is it? Well, to represent me in Wills, it's just an eye. How do I get rid of these once I've put it in? Is that it? Does it disappear now? Nothing on a right click. No idea. No idea how to get rid of these now. There doesn't seem to be a delete or anything. Oh, hang on. Ah, there you go. Got it. Lock it. Excellent. There we go. There we go. Thunderwave, beating drum, healing word, hideous laughter, and silent image. Cool, he's got his spells sorted out. Right. We don't need anything. Let me just check on this. Charisma is your spell casting ability for your bar's bow. Your magic comes from the heart and soul of your performers. You use your charisma whenever... Okay, is that already in there? Yeah, charisma. In addition, you use your charisma modifier as a saving throw. 8 plus your proficiency, which is 2, plus my charisma, which is 2. Yeah, that's right. And spell attack bonus is 4. Yeah, cool. Sorted. Okay then, right. Back to this. I don't know what that inspiration is. I have a feeling that is that if I give the person inspiration. Okay, we need to do... get rid of that. We need to sort out next. Temporary hit points, 0. Hit dice, 1. I presume that's because I'm first level. Oh, these are what I picked up from the other one, look. Ideals. That was that one, wasn't it? Copy. Now, hang on. I might got this one. Right. I'll do anything for fame and fortune. That was his flaw. Oh, am I meant to do something? Okay. Bond is this one. Someone stole it from me. Ideals was seeing the smiles on people makes everybody happy. And then person, right, I need to take this because that needs to be copied into there. And then he's a hopeless romantic. Copy needs to go into there. Cool. Close those off. Excellent. So that's that done. I don't have any other things. Right. I need to know instrument. Is there anything playing cards? No, I need to know what if I'm playing an instrument. What's the ability score that it goes on? Looking up in let's look underneath instrument first. Nothing in instrument. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not a tool. Maybe I just do my performance. Play your musical instrument. Da-da. Oh no, that wasn't too good. Oh no. Ah, that's better. Whew. I thought I was going to be rubbish. Okay then. So now let's right, leather armor. I'm wearing leather armor, so I need to know what armor class that is. armor. Is it light armor? Leather. Here we go. Right, leather armor. Armor class 11 plus your dexterity modifier. Oh no! So my armor class is just 11. That doesn't bode well, doesn't it? That does not bode well at all. An armor class of 11. When I used to play Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, you used to have something called THAC0 to hit armor class 0. And in there you used to have THAC0. And then somebody used to say, my players would say to me in AD&D first edition, they would say, they would roll the D20 and I would say, and then they would ask me my armor class and I would say 6. And they knew that their THAC0 was 17, so they would need 11 or above to hit that. And so it would actually go down. But now that's all different now, I think. Where's my to hit roll? All right, hang on. That's the armor. So we've got leather armor here, and that's £10. But I don't know whether or not. See, in Mithras, that's reduced, so I don't know whether or not that counts, but we'll find out. Is there encumbrance in this game? I really don't know. Okay, so that's armor class. Okay then, so that's fine. We need weapons. Oh, wrong button. Weapons. Melee weapons. Here we go. And he's got a short sword. Now there was something else that he could have as well. I can't remember. Was it a hand crossbow? Bard. Simple weapons, hand crossbow. So I would need to buy a hand crossbow. I feel like I should have a hand crossbow just in case, but I want a short sword. I quite like the idea of a short sword. They're probably really bad and everybody will probably laugh at me, but I quite like the idea of a short sword. Here it is. Short sword. So let's put this in. Short sword. Okay. Attack. And damage. 1d6. Piercing. Now then. Quit. That's 2. I need 2 in there. Now I don't understand half of these now. Attack strength. Oh, now it's a finesse weapon. Now I think finesse. What were we reading about finesse? Right, let's. Weapons, finesse. Here we go. When making an attack with a finesse weapon, you use your choice of your strength or dexterity for attack and damage roll. You must use. Ah, right. Well, it doesn't really matter to me because they're both 0. So I suppose my dexterity is slightly better, so we'll go with that. +2 attack. That's because of my proficiency. Right. Does that now just roll when I press it? Oh, what? 7. I'm not very good with this short sword. Oh no, look, that's 2 3s in 4 rolls. And then this is... Oh, I know. That's it. You click that. Yeah, for the damage. Got ya. Okay, right. Now, he's got a dagger. Dagger. Let's just do that. Let's find dagger on this one now. Dagger is just a normal melee weapon. Or he could throw his daggers. That would be cool. He could lob a dagger rather than having a hand crossbow. Right, let's 1d4. 1d4. Let's change that to dex again. Proficient. Crit range 20. Piercing again. Okay. That looks alright. Right, hand crossbow. Oh no, hang on, those are melee weapons. Ranged. Ranged weapons. Hand crossbow. Add. Hand crossbow. I think that's dexterity no matter what. Range 30, 120, whatever that means. Weight 3, 1d6. Let's add it here as well. Hand crossbow 3. I think I need some bolts as well. I don't know how many bolts you buy. We need to look at that. Hand crossbow, piercing. And that's about it for that, I think. So those are his weapons. Let's look at crossbow bolts. Here we go. You can use a weapon that has a property to make a ranged attack. You have each time you attack the weapon, you expend 1, drawing a ammunition at the end of the crossbow bolts. I wonder what they come in. 20 crossbow bolts. So I presume I have 20 of them. That sounds good. Okay, I'm not too sure what this disguise kit does. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll 1 of the damage dice 1 additional time and add it. Okay, got that. Yeah, I know that. When you reduce to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. Okay then. So we better put that down as the other resource then, shouldn't we? Relentless endurance. Right. Let's see how we're getting. I've only got 9 hit points. I'm a bit worried about this. So these are saving throws. Why am I always rolling a 1? Charisma saving throw. Yes, that's more like it. Look, I rolled a double 20 there. This is short sword. Hit. 1 point of damage. 3 points. Hand crossbow. For 3 points of damage. That's alright. I'm not too sure about that. What's in an entertainer's pack? Entertainer's pack. Let's look underneath packs. Entertainer's pack. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Entertainer's pack. What? Right. We need to put this somewhere. Right. Can't seem to delete that. Never mind. Right, entertainers pack. We need to put that somewhere. Let's entertainers pack. It includes all those. Boom. Cool. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Right. Oh, that's in background. We don't want it in there. Can you do it like just click and drag it into there? No, we're going to have to do copy, cut, paste. Okay. Okay, that sounds. Do we have a disguise kit as well? Yeah. Let's search kit. Disguise kit. What comes in this? This pouch contains cosmetics, hair dye. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. He's got his drum. He's got his guitar kit. I'm not too sure about equipment. I think that's 0. Don't have any initiative. Oh, right. These are his spells. It's a shame that those don't come up. Oh, hang on. We need to fill in these spells, don't we? Because we didn't fill them in. Right. Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave. There it is. You just move over there. Let's copy that and pop it in there. Casting time 1 action. Range self. Verbal somatic, no material. Evocation. Yeah, cool. Okay, next one. By level. I think it'd be easier just to healing word. Hopefully it'll just pick one up and I can pop it straight in. Healing word. Move this over. Now this is one bonus action. So that's nice, that bonus action. Range 60 foot. School, evocation. Oh, not enchantment. Evocation. Duration. Instantaneous. Just a verbal component. Cool. Hideous laughter. Ha 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 ha. Hideous. Oh, can't spell. Hideous laughter. Oh, there it is. Enchantment. Casting time, 1 action. I'm sure these used to be range 30 foot. I'm sure casting times used to be something like tiny tart. What's it? Like a cheese tart and a feather. Concentration up to 1 minute. Let's just put the digit 1 minute. And then silent image. I'm going to have to be really clever how I do this. I'm sure it's going to be useful. It's just finding the use for it, I think. Copy. I think this is always the interesting thing, that when you haven't played D&D before, you have no idea how these characters are going to play. I have no idea whether or not silent image is the worst choice of a spell ever, or whether or not it's really good. I really don't know, but I think I'll just try to use it in the correct places. Right, I think these are done now. Yeah. Yes. Boom. Done. Right, now for the fun part. I don't think I need that, or that, or that. I don't think I need any of that. Right, okay. So, character appearance. Smaller than the average orc, half orc. Very sensitive to comments, both positive and negative. Anything else? Not very strong. Okay, I need a name. Let's look up half orc, because I think sometimes it gives sort of like suggestions for names. I'm not very good at making up names. What's half orc traits? Done that. I'm sure there's something that gives names. Right, I think it's in here. In the faithful. Oh, sorry, Daniel. You're not allowed to put links up. What's this? Let's have a look what it is. Oh, some PUBG stuff. Right. Half-orc names. Male names. Half-orcs usually have names appropriate to the culture in which a half-orc fits in with and might trade. Some half-orc names decide to adopt a guttural orc name because they think it makes them more intimidating. Yeah, well, I'm actually going to I almost want to call him Thumper, because of how he hits the drum, and I think it's I need a word, a synonym that means hit. Synonyms. Let's have a look. Strike. Let's have a look what the synonyms come up with. Punch. Swap. Wallop. Oh, let's call him Wallop. That's a wonderful name. Wallop. Okay, so here's his background. So Wallop grew up being the weak and feeble half-orc that no one really liked. He was never proficient in combat and lacked any prowess with a sword or with a melee or ranged weapon. It was only his aunt who, seeing him lacking in battle ability, taught him more subtle ways to engage and interact with people. She taught him how to use his voice effectively and how to keep a tune on his favorite instrument, the drum. It was while playing in the local tavern that he became besotted. That is spelled besotted. Let's have a check. Besotted. Yeah, besotted with the local waitress. However, despite them having a brief encounter and what Wallop classed as a true romance, she eventually, after presenting Wallop with a drum as a present, as an engagement present, actually left him for a cavalier type, leaving Wallop sad and alone. To add insult to injury, his drum the only thing which remained of his romance was stolen. He continues to search for it, knowing that on the underneath is carved the inscription B4W. Betsy. Ooh, I can't spell inscription. Betsy for Wallop. Let's put a space in there and a space in that. Wallop is sensitive. And has a natural dislike for any stereotypical battle prowess people. He pretends he covers, I want to say that he protects his, he hides his envy of them with his comments and harsh words, knowing that people like them over people like him, although he remains a true romantic, noticing that, knowing, hoping that true love is out there somewhere. Recently, he has taken up writing romantic poems and clutches at any opportunity to regale an audience. Sadly, he has yet to master the rhyme. Oh, I just need to. Cool. That's really nice. I like that. I think somewhere on his character sheet, I almost like need to sort of like put things down to do with his rhymes, his poems that he writes. I think his voice is going to be quite violence are roses are red, violets are, yeah, that's a good thing. Roses are red. Violence is blue. I look into your eyes and see only Stew. I Roses are red, violence is blue. I look into your eyes and see only forever. The wind is gentle. Your skin is too. I long to touch it, and you should touch my skin too. The wind is gentle, your skin is too. I long to touch it, and you should touch my skin as well. I like these. Yet to Martian rhyme and syllables. Cool. Oh, good old Wallop. He's a cool guy. Oh, I like him. Do you know the only skill that I don't like is this acrobatics, but I think that comes into his slapstick. I need to put that somewhere. I need to remember his slapstick. Let's put it in his. Oh, it's here, look. Can I hold that? No, I can't, is the answer to that question. Slapstick writes poems. I think all this is in the other place, so we can leave that out. Yeah, so his acrobatics is actually a bit of like slapstick. That's what he does with it. So grating language, smaller they are, very sensitive to comments, both negative, not very strong. That's his. Do you know, guys? I think we've done it. I think we've actually made up our first character. He said, I'm not too... where's tools? Are there tools? I'm not too sure what I roll for his instruments. Tools, 154. 154. Musical instruments. It doesn't say whether or not it's... It must be dexterity. Can't be strength, surely. There you go. Da, da, da. I don't want that to be a tin whistle. I want that to be slapstick. And that's what I want it to be. Yeah, good old slapstick. Straight in there, see? Cool. So let's have a quick... I'm not very proficient in very many skills. Although, if I'm not proficient in it, I don't know what that tick actually means. It's just something +2. Still, what does this tick mean? I don't understand what it means. Yeah, slapstick as in slapstick comedy, Chugs. Hi, Chugs. Performance 4. Oh, I see. That gives you an X. It must add on your proficiency bonus to it. So if I did that, that would probably go down to 0. Yeah, got ya. Well, yeah, I can. I suppose it's up to the DM. I don't mind if it's like, yeah, 24, woohoo! This is my thank you for popping by, Chuggerwugger. This is my half orc bard that I've just made up. Yeah, well, do you want to know what I'm going to put? Because there is the option here to query attribute. So then they can say what they want it to be, which is cool. Yeah, so this is Wallop, my half-orc bard that I've just made up. And next week, we can get rid of all that because we've done all that. So these are the other characters I want to make up. A Dragonborn monk and a Tiefling warlock. But Wallop was my first character. My first character ever. He's got a short sword, a dagger, and a hand crossbow. He plays the drum, the cowbell, and he does a bit of slapstick. He's not very wise in the world or intelligent, but he's quite good with everything else. And he's got some cool spells like Minor Illusion, Vicious Mockery, Thunder Wave, Healing Word, Hideous Laughter, Silent Image. And I'll read you his background. Wallop grew up being the weak and feeble half-orc that no one really liked. He was never proficient in combat and lacked any prowess with a melee or ranged weapon. It was only his aunt who, seeing him lacking the battle ability, taught him more subtle ways to engage and interact with people. She taught him how to use his voice effectively and how to keep a rhythm, that should be, on his favourite instrument, the drum. It was while playing at a local tavern that he became besotted with the local waitress. However, despite them having a brief encounter and what Wallop classed as a true romance, she eventually, after presenting Wallop with a drum as an engagement present, eventually actually left him for a cavalier type, leaving Wallop sad and alone. To add insult to injury, his drum, the only thing which remained of his romance, was stolen. He continues to search for it, knowing that on the underneath is carved the inscription B4W, Betsy for Wallop. Wallop is sensitive and has a natural dislike for any stereotypical battle prowess people. He hides his envy of them with his comments and harsh words, knowing that people like them over people like him always get what they want over people like him. Although he remains a true romantic, hoping that the true love is out there for him somewhere, recently he has taken up writing romantic poems and clutches at any opportunity to regale an audience. Sadly, he has yet to master the rhyme or syllables. And then I've written some. Roses are red, violence is blue. I look into your eyes and see only forever. And see, let's see, and see that time can go on forever. We make it like, the wind is gentle, your skin is too. I long to touch it, and you should touch my skin as well. So I think they're funny. 2 costumes. What could he dress up as? It's almost like a stupid farmhand. Dinosaur. What do you mean dinosaur? A stupid farmhand and a fumbling waiter. Those are his two things. Cool. I'm not too sure what you mean by dinosaur. Not too sure. Oh, I see. As in, yeah, no, he dresses up as people. I was just, I lost a viewer earlier on because they tried to put a long paragraph in and it banned them. So I unbanned them and said sorry, but they just said, if that's what it's going to be like, I'm off, and left. And then somebody came in and just posted a clip to their Twitch channel, which of course was fine because my bot just sort of like cancelled it. It was some PUBG thing. Do you know, I've really enjoyed doing that. Really have. I've learnt so much with Wallop. I've learnt a lot from here today, which is really good. I'm really pleased about that. I'm not too sure what else I should do. I'll tell you what I should do. I wonder if there's any images of half-orc bards. Or not very good ones. There's one with a nice drum on, but I'll have to do some adapting for that one. They all seem to be playing lutes or bagpipes, which is not good. Yeah, so next Thursday, we're either going to make up. I think I'm going to make up the Dragonborn monk next week. I think that's going to be the next one. No idea what I'm going to call him or anything. Oh no, my hair's sticking up. Don't know what I'm going to call him or anything, but that's definitely going to be monk 2. Let's see how good I am at fighting. No! Yeah! Yeah! Cool. Damage. 3, 9! Boom. I've only got an armor class of 11. Not too sure what this inspiration is here. Oh. Oh. It just puts a curly thing in it. I've got intimidation as well. And I must remember savage attacks and bardic inspiration as well. I can do that twice. And I have 1 relentless endurance. I don't think this game has endurance for the stuff. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so Wallop. Oh, I don't like. Yeah, well, I'm going to make up. He's going to be a silver dragonborn because silver dragons are for justice, and he's going to be a monk, which I really like the idea of. So it's going to be cool. I do want to see my bard's spells. He's got minor illusionary and vicious mockery. And then he's got Thunder Wave, Healing Word, Hideous Laughter, and Silent Image. So he's a bit of he has a bit of illusions going on as well. It was a song from Skyrim. It's probably in ESO. Cool. Yeah, so that's it. Let's just call him up again. Wallop. Open. Let's have a look.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Lord Earth.
wish I could sing.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
She's got a bit of echo on her voice as well.
Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes.
There's another one here.
Produktion som Sabina Zweiacker.
Oh, that one's in Swedish. That's a lovely song. Well done. Okay, well, that's me probably done. Actually, I'm happy that I've made up my first character, which is good. So if anybody wants to let me in on a game so I can play my bard, then that would be absolutely fantastic. I've got him ready to go. Well, I'm not. That's what I'm saying, Chugawugga. I'm not actually playing him at all. But I thought the only way I'm going to get into the game is to make up a character. And I've learned so much just making up this character. So, and I just thought if somebody then says, oh, you know, do you want to play? I've got a character ready made up. You know, so this will be Wallop, my first level bard. And if somebody says I'll make it 4th level, then I'll just have a panic because I have no idea what they're like at 4th. And I don't have to do things like colleges or anything like that. There's only 2 of them. And that doesn't happen until later on in the actual game. As far as I can see. So, what was it? So I only get spell casting and bardic inspiration at 1st level. I get Jack of all trades and Song of Rest in 2nd level, which is Jack of all. Starting at 2nd level, you can add half your modifier bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that it doesn't already have a proficiency bonus. Song of Rest. Beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or oration to help vitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any of your friendly who can hear the performance regains it by spending hit dice at the end of the story. I don't understand this hit dice and short rest. And then at 3rd level, look, you delve into the advanced techniques of a bard college of your choice. And there seems to be the College of Law, which I quite like, and there's another college in the player's handbook, classes. This one says College of Law and College of Valor, which is quite nice as well. But apparently there's a whole load more, but I don't have any of them. So yes, I'll get those. But he gains, because he's a half-orc, he gains Intimidation, Relentless Endurance, which means when he drops down to 0 hit points, he can drop to 1 hit point instead. Savage Attacks, when he scores a critical strike with a melee attack weapon, you can roll one of the damage weapon dice 1 additional time to give extra hits. Dark Vision and Bardic Inspiration. But I think I would only use Savage Attack when I'm actually mad with someone and actually play it like that. And he has this intimidation skill to mess about with those fighter types. Let's see what it's intimidate. Roll 10, 21, 5, 13. Earlier on, I got 2 24s. Oh, look at that one. That's a critical fail and a critical success on both rolls. I'm quite good at it, I think. I think I'll be able to organise it. So, yeah, so that's been it. I've really enjoyed doing that. Really enjoyed doing that. I hope you enjoyed coming along and having a look at it. Next week, I think we're going to go for the Dragonborn Monk with his staff and being a silver dragon. So that will be the next character generation that I do. So hopefully you'll be coming along for that. If not, I will be back on Saturday at 3 o'clock playing Margonian Tankplar to do some more ESO. And then Saturday night at 7 o'clock, 1900 hours BST time, is more Mithras with Chugga Wugga, Longshanks EPG, Medivac, and Mr. Pickles. So do come back and have a lot with that. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream and you've enjoyed watching me make up my character. If you have, then don't forget you can subscribe or follow or donate or bits or whatever you wish, which would be absolutely fantastic. Today's the last day of May. So starting on Saturday, everybody's points will be reverted to 0. And there'll be a new... that side, there'll be a new target for June. Yeah, so that'll go up as well. So by all means, come along and have a look at that. Apart from that, thank you for coming along, Chugga Wugga, and thank you, Kutux. Hi, Mind Dragon. I hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't see you there. And welcome to Macmon Gaming as well. Lovely to have you along for the ride as well. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream as much as I have. Yeah, so it only remains for me to say to each and every one of you, please be who you are and say what you feel, because the people who mind don't matter and the people who matter don't mind. Have fun, and I will catch you all later. And until then, consider yourself well and truly waffled. Have fun, guys. Bye.